to hit you everywhere, but under your feet with this one. Got a lot to talk about. Got a lot to talk about. Everybody talking about the fight. I told y'all how I felt about it. Fight I really cared less about, but I did watch it today, and I came up with my own idea who I felt won. So I'm here tonight to hear about what the people think out there, the boxing fans, what y'all feel, who won the fight and why. Me personally, I made the video said I went for Tyson Fury in the decision. I feel like Ngannou, Francis Ngannou, hell of a fighter, especially for him coming out being, first time in boxing. But unfortunately, in my opinion, I don't think he did enough to get the victory. For what I understand, one knockdown does not win fights. Um, he held up, went 10 rounds, you know, did a lot better in my opinion than most have done against Tyson Fury. But at the end of the day, I don't think he did enough to win that fight. Not enough punch output. Most of the fight, he was just standing there waiting on Tyson Fury to throw punches, and I just don't think that's enough to win. But for some reason, the whole boxing world seemed like the entire boxing world has went and chose that and said that you got people like LeBron James, a basketball player. He out here saying that Francis Ngannou won. We got the Undertaker, a wrestler. I don't know how they interviewing the wrong people and asking who won his fight. But in my opinion, though, I have to give it to Tyson Fury. You know, the champion. He had to hold his title. He didn't do enough. Now, if Ngannou would have knocked down Tyson Fury 3 times, something like that, then yeah, I could be here in robbery. But in a 10-round fight, I gave Ngannou no more than 3 rounds, y'all, and he barely got that. In actuality, I feel he won 2 rounds, 2 rounds only. But some people gonna give him more than that. I didn't see him do much or do enough to take no title away from no Tyson Fury. I had to fight with 6 rounds to 6-4. No, really 7-3. So I'm here tonight, to see what's up with the boxing fans and what they think. Also, we got Keyshawn Davis, 135 pounder, has been busted for marijuana. He's supposed to have a fight with, I think, Pedraza on the 9th of December. They say that fight might be postponed due to the fact that Keyshawn Davis was caught with marijuana in his system. I should have known Keyshawn Davis was smoking weed. He, not the bad mouth him or nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed. They say weed actually help you heal better. I'm not a real athlete like that. I've worked in hotels where football players have played at, and they really smoke a lot of weed too. So, or he may be doing it just for recreational use. But at the end of the day, he went out there, he performed. You can't knock the man for wanting to smoke a joint or doing whatever, but it is banned in boxing. He got caught with it, so still wish the best for Keyshawn Davis, even though I think he ducking a lot of fights in my opinion. But what I'm saying, I ain't here to bash him or nothing like that. But got to talk about that. Also, we got Bivol versus Beterbiev. They say his name different, but that's the way I'm gonna see it. Beterbiev. Fight we've been waiting on a lot. The 175-pound division is waiting on, just like we waiting on the heavyweight division. Hopefully these two, Bivol or Beterbiev, doesn't go and find a UFC fighter to fight to waste our time like this fight happened between Tyson Fury and Ngannou. But a lot of people out here saying that he was robbed. Me personally, I don't think he was robbed. He put up a good effort, just wasn't enough. I always bring up the point of championship rules. A lot of people don't understand that. It don't apply all the time, but back in the day, the rule was, if you don't go out there and dismantle the champion, you don't beat the champion down, you don't have him on the mat several times, you don't walk away with the belt. And we didn't see that. Nobody can tell me that they saw that last night when they watched that fight. I didn't see it when I watched the fight. You know, I'm just being fair and square about it. I'm not a Tyson Fury advocate at all like that. I believe Tyson Fury will be undisputed, but I'm not going to sit up here and, trust me, I'm not going to sit up here and tell no lie for Tyson Fury, okay? It's not going to go like that with me. But I'm telling y'all what I feel, and I want to hear what y'all feel. You know, how everybody out there doing. I thank y'all for tuning in. You know, let's get into this boxing talk, baby. Let's get into this boxing talk. Now, you can obviously see that they have trained very much for Tyson Fury to throw his right hand. And that's something for him and his handlers, his trainers, to work on and notice that apparently everybody's waiting on the jab, right hand. So you could see they obviously prepared and Ngannou to counter that. So Tyson Fury needs to get back in the gym, get in better shape, and be ready to fight Usyk very soon. But I'm saying I've heard that the fight may be postponed now on the 23rd. They say it might be pushed a little back, which that was to me that was kind of crazy to have the fight that fast and that early. After this fight, that's like a month and a half. After he didn't get out the ring, and of course it's gonna have to be pushed back now because Tyson Fury, eye black, and things like that. Yolanda, how you doing? The boys stop that man. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm getting into that. And like I was saying, he did a good job though to be a UFC fighter, but to say this man won that fight, that was just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous just to say this man won this fight. I know a lot of people disagree with me, but I watched the fight as a boxing fan. I don't know what people was watching as a UFC fan. Even as a UFC fan, how could y'all? That's probably the problem. I think a lot of UFC fans was watching the fight and they are up here saying that this happened and that happened that I didn't see. Thank you, Yolanda. Oh, if y'all would, y'all please donate to Cash App. Cash App. I appreciate you, Yolanda Dixon. Easy trying to get this car for work because I really need me a car for work. So I'm asking everybody, if you love the channel, support the channel. Please donate to the channel on Cash App. I would truly appreciate that. But Tyson Fury didn't go out there and look his best last night, which has me worried about the Usyk fight. It's a lot of stuff now. The good thing about them two fighters now was that we know they both have flaws, which to me is going to make the fight even greater. We know about Usyk, like who said that sleepless about Usyk with the body shots. I feel he lost to Daniel Dubois. He got hurt in that fight and went down. That was a clear victory in my opinion. But like I said, even though they didn't count it and show acknowledgement to it, I think that Daniel Dubois destroyed the fight for himself or the argument of him winning by quitting once again in the later rounds. I feel that if Dubois would have stood up and went 12 rounds and actually fought his way through the fight, then it would have been more convincing. But when you give up in a fight and kneel down on your knee like you did against Joe Joyce, they can't really overturn the fight for you because the fight continued on and you did nothing. You lost. So even though I feel that that was a clean knockdown body shot and that Daniel just felt like him kneeling down and quitting, that's what blew the mission for him. That's my opinion. But like I said, with Tyson Fury and Usyk, we see the flaws in Tyson Fury. What happened last night? He got to work on being a more. He got to work on throwing more punches besides the jab, right hand. In my opinion, he really has to work on that. And with Usyk, we know that Usyk is weak to the body. That's something he better work on. I'm sure that Tyson Fury and his team would not let him come in with his trunks up to his chest because that's what he's been doing to people. And please don't have that same referee that was in there for the second time helping Usyk with his victories over opponents or his crying over opponents by getting punched clearly in the body and he getting hurt, and then they saying that it was a low blow. So that's still gonna be a good fight. It's sad they're gonna push it back, because we've been waiting on it for so long. But to me, I still say that Usyk, doesn't stand a chance against Tyson Fury. Usyk style to me is totally different. I don't think he carries the power of an Ngannou to knock down Fury. I will say that Usyk has excellent skills. I call him the heavyweight Lomachenko. He jumps to your weaker hand. He always fights his opponents and slides over to their weaker hand. Because your weaker hand, you barely using it, or it's not your go-to punch at times. So I do agree. I do feel that's why that fight will be a great fight between them two. But we waiting on that, and like I said, we also waiting on the Bivol matchup to see what Bivol gonna do. Anybody heard about Keyshawn Davis? How y'all feel about Keyshawn Davis getting busted for marijuana? You know, it's funny. I saw in the article that all other sports, have, you know, they could smoke marijuana. I don't understand why boxers can't. You know, maybe the people who are behind boxing just don't like people to smoke. Maybe they call them weed heads or something. Or what I'm saying, could be to the fact of, which I can understand this too as well. Boxing is a kill or be killed sport. I don't think anybody need to come in there hungover off a blunt. You probably possibly could get hurt, but I think if you do smoke, they should be able to sign a waiver or something. We're not gonna let you go out there knowing that you smoke marijuana and then you go out there and get injured, and now your family trying to sue us. But we don't know if Keyshawn Davis had an injury or he was trying to come through an injury real fast before the fight. But we're gonna have to. We'll find out eventually what happened to hear his side of the situation. I just think he need to quit smoking weed and quit ducking opponents. When you coming out and you saying you one of the highest prospect in boxing and you could beat this person and beat that person, then you need to come on, step your game up and show us who you can beat. Because Floyd Schofield been calling you out for a minute. Frank Martin stepped to you and wanted to fight you, but yet you going to fight fighters like Pedraza, which I will admit, besides Floyd Schofield, I don't really think he's ready for Frank Martin, but a lot of fans out there are saying that, oh, he'll beat Frank Martin. I don't think he'll beat Frank Martin, just that easy. Even though Frank Martin is a duck, we got to say that, we got to admit that Frank Martin is a duck. He did duck Shakur Stevenson fair and square. It ain't no controversy behind that one, but I'm ready for Mr. Keyshawn Davis to step on out there and show us what he really is, besides, running his mouth and calling out fighters and saying he this and he that. Well, no, you get in there with Floyd Schofield and you get in there with Frank Martin, let us see what's going on with you. If you really that guy that you say you are. Suspension or whatever, he get time to work on his craft, but why take the win? I don't know why they took his win from him. They probably, it wasn't like he was on steroids. If anything, weed make you more relaxed, more lazy. So if he went out there and beat you off weed, that should make you even feel bad. If I was the guy who lost to him, I'd call him and say, no, give the man and go on, give him the match. Ain't no point in, taking his match away from him. He went on cocaine, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't on nothing that'll have him, hyped up or, could take a punch better or something like that. No, he was on marijuana, man. Give the man the victory. I lost, fair and square. Give him the victory. But you know how it go. They gonna do what they want to do. Unfortunately, they gonna put a blemish on the man record now. But it won't affect him. We all know at the end of his career, that fight came because that fight was taken away from him because he was smoking weed. It's happened before. Fighters have been busted with worse. David Benavidez has been busted with cocaine in his system. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure, but I think that was after a fight or before the fight he was fighting. But it's still, it's still a way for them, to get at you. And what much money as boxers pay, and have to go through testing and stuff. I think like weed should be left out of the situation. That's just the way I feel about it. But I can understand it if they saying it's a potential hazard for them in a ring, coming in there high, things like that. But, that's their decision of it. Also we got, like I told y'all, Beterbiev versus Bivol. I'm going for Bivol in that fight. I don't know how other people feel about it, but I'm going for Bivol in that fight. I think Bivol is not afraid of Beterbiev. I think most of Beterbiev's opponents have been afraid of him. They get in there and they go off over the knockout percentage, which I give them full credit for having 100%, knockout ratio. But I think fighters get in there and get intimidated by Beterbiev, and they just lose all focus. And I don't think Bivol is the fighter to get in there and do that. I think Bivol is a focused fighter. I think he's not intimidated at all by him, and he's also asking for the fight himself. I think he'll get out there and outbox the hell out of him. That's my opinion of it. I know Beterbiev is a monster. I know I've seen what he's capable of, his unorthodox style, he still goes out there and manages to knock out good level competition. But, to me, Bivol is a different fighter. I think the style of Bivol, the movement of Bivol, the distance he creates, the jabbing, I think he'll be able to beat Beterbiev. But we won't know until, the contract is signed. A lot of people saying that they feel that it's Bivol holding up the fight, but I don't think it's Bivol. To me, I feel it's Beterbiev because Bivol been asking for that fight for a long time. Every time he get through, I want Beterbiev. I want to be undisputed. So I don't know. Maybe they want to keep putting Beterbiev in more fights, in my opinion, to prepare him for that situation. But somebody rocking with me. Fury won. Thank you. Somebody know boxing because I don't know what these fans and folks is out here talking about. Talking about Ngannou won that fight. The hate for Tyson Fury has to be real out here. It got to be, y'all. It has to be. Okay? I ain't no Tyson Fury fanboy or nothing like that, but I watched the fight and I'm sitting there and I'm watching. I said, ain't no way in hell all these folks is running around here talking about this man lost. Ain't no way in hell that y'all sitting up here saying this. Can't be true. I'm talking about what a real Eminem was there at the fight. Why do real boxing fans please stand up? Please stand up. Well, please stand up. What the hell is folks talking about? A 10-round fight and one knockdown. Now you won? When I gave that man 2 rounds, I gave him 3 just to try to treat him good. Because really he ain't win nothing but the 3rd and probably won the 8th round, I think, when he had Fury when he was throwing a little flurries on Fury. What did he win? When did boxing become, I'm going to stand here and do nothing and win? When did boxing become, I'm going to stand here and wait to counter you with no punch output and win? When that started happening in boxing? Maybe I'm familiar because, this, people say we the OGs of boxing. Somebody put that in my message. The OGs of boxing don't know what they talking about. Well, hey, I'm an OG of boxing now. From what I see, that man didn't win that fight. That ain't no robbery. That ain't no robbery. I don't know what Tyson Fury done did. He done rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Yeah, people say he a cheater. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We seen what went on with him and with Wilder, or the accusations of Wilder and the glove tampering. Now, I'm going to be real about the glove tampering in the first fight. I actually saw that. I actually saw the glove tampering in the first fight. The glove was right here on his fist, y'all. The glove was right there on Fury's fist. I admit that. I told y'all, I keep it fair and square. I ain't finna sit up and laugh at nobody. But the other 2 fights, Wilder just got whooped. It ain't no way around it. The other 2 fights, Wilder got whooped. All right, and Wilder did win the first fight from the knockdown, but, they took that from him. Y'all know how boxing go. Y'all know how the sport we love go. Y'all hit the like button, please, if you're watching. Please, if you're watching, hit that like button. And, that's just what it is, But yet, we can go into other parts of boxing. We can talk about other fights. I cannot wait to see Regis versus Devin Haney. It's a lot of talking going on both ends. I just seen a video recently where Regis was talking about Devin Haney, showing the video of him in his new weight at 140 punching the bag. And Regis said, you should have never even put that video up there. Like, he was like, why did you put that video up there with you at a bigger size and you punching a bag and it ain't even doing nothing as you punching a bag? He was like, that's crazy. You shouldn't even wasted your time getting up there doing that. And, I'm not a real fan of Devin Haney. I respect Devin Haney, his skill set. He's a great fighter. I like that his resume is better than a lot of fighters that they call in the face of boxing, like Gervonta Davis. I respect Devin Haney for, challenging himself. Whether he, some say he tried to cherry pick Regis or not, he's still going against Regis. You know what I'm saying? And Regis he still is a deadly fighter, whether they feel he's a cherry pick or not. So, and he's a better name than most of the opponents that Mr. Rehydration Clause Tank is out there fighting. And, I give Devin Haney a lot of respect, but I'm hoping he don't win this fight. I'm hoping he don't win this fight. I want to see Regis become victorious in this fight. I want to see Teofimo Lopez back in the ring. I have become, like I tell you all the time, I have become a fan of Teofimo Lopez. I can't wait to see him fight again against somebody, hopefully with a name. Um, we got Ryan Garcia coming back fighting Duarte. I think that's going to be a good fight for Ryan Garcia, so we can finally see, like I said, what he's learned with Derrick James, which I don't think is nothing. Um, I think he needs a real deal trainer that's going to teach him head movement, balance. One thing I wanted to see with Ryan Garcia was, 'cause people have to understand this about Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia was trained by nobody but his father. His father. And from what I understand, we ain't never heard about his father going out here, you know what I'm saying, being a amateur fighter or was a professional fighter. So yes, Ryan Garcia has flaws, and we were showed that in the Tank Davis fight. We were showed that. So I wanted to see Ryan Garcia. You know how back in the day they used to have the 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 rope wrap around the legs, while they throw punches, to show spacing and how to keep them balanced. I want Ryan Garcia to go to a trainer that's doing stuff like that. Going over there with Derrick James just because you thought he was a highlighted trainer and he got Errol Spence and Jamel Charlo to where they were. That's what they was said, but not in my opinion. That's not gonna help Ryan Garcia. That's not gonna help Ryan Garcia. I expect Ryan Garcia just to have a different style of throwing punches. I ain't planning on seeing no head movement or nothing of that nature in this fight. Or this upcoming fight. But this guy Duarte, from what I seen, he got a tight defense. He come in with his guard up high. He ain't coming to lose. You can see it in his face. He ain't coming to lose. So that's gonna be a good fight in itself. And we got Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin Santos. I can't wait to see that one. Power is nothing. We talking about the fighter who got one of the lowest percentages of getting hit in boxing, 4%, even under Floyd Mayweather's percentage. You know what I'm saying? Higher than Floyd Mayweather's not get hit percentage. Power is like a missile. You know, you gotta land it. It could be the atomic bomb. But if it don't land, you ain't did nothing. When it come in the sport of boxing. I'm not counting out Edwin Santos. I respect him as well because he showed us what real boxers do. Edwin Santos decided that he wanted to fight Shakur Stevenson. He didn't negotiate a contract. He didn't argue about a contract. When they sent him the contract, he jumped right in the ring. So I respect the hell out of Edwin Santos. I'm not, downgrading him. I'm just saying that he going against a superior fighter like Shakur Stevenson. And if he does get Shakur Stevenson, all my hands off, my hats off to him. Good fight. But it's not gonna be easy. I know a lot of people in Boston cannot stand Shakur Stevenson because of his confidence. I read Facebook comments where people like, I can't stand him. He talk too much. He think he too good. This and that. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, what he's supposed to be going there saying, oh, I think everybody could beat me. I'm just a good fighter. I'm an average fighter. I guess that's what people prefer for him to be going out there saying. But he just do what he's supposed to do. He say what a champion or a future Hall of Famer should be saying. Everybody running for me and can't nobody beat me, in my opinion. Wilder on the boxing history to knock down every fighter, GOAT status. Yeah, I give Wilder a lot of credit, even though I don't like Wilder personally no more. I still get a bronze bomber, his respect. The man get in there and risk his life. I'm waiting to see what's going on with him and what's going to go on with him and Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua been ducking Deontay. He need to stop that. Somebody need to put that on blast. Somebody with a real boxing who is acknowledged in boxing, maybe Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, or Mike Tyson. Somebody who can get that fight to happen needs to come out and literally just say, Anthony Joshua, you are ducking Deontay Wilder. You need to stop ducking Deontay Wilder. He will go fight. He will rematch. He'll probably rematch Dillian White again. He'll rematch Dillian White and Ruiz again. Anybody he can in the world than to go and fight Deontay Wilder. Is the fight even more better because now we got them with no titles. They coming off losses. That's what's going to make the fight even better now. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people say, Wilder was the one ducking. I don't think so. I don't think so. If AJ won a duck Wilder, Wilder would have been the undisputed champion of the world. Wilder would have became undisputed before he fight Tyson Fury. But AJ just wouldn't step in the ring. Uh, if they were to fight right now, I still have Deontay Wilder by knockout. I still have Deontay Wilder knocking him out. Nothing against AJ. AJ a hell of a fighter too. But people love to talk about who more skilled than Wilder. I think Wilder will knock Usyk the hell out, which is why Usyk wouldn't even give him an opportunity to fight him when he asked him to fight him. I think Wilder will knock Usyk brains loose. Because like Wilder say, all that boxing, Usyk has no real head movement like that for real. You know what I'm saying? To me, he stays in one spot most of the time until he's jumping over. Body shot, I'm sure Deontay Wilder hit him in his body, and he most definitely will go down. I think even though he lost to Fury, Wilder's still a dangerous fighter. At the same time, as we see, because Andy Ruiz, he didn't step up and fight him, which I hated because, Andy Ruiz, said he wanted more money than what he was offered. And, the new thing in ducking fights is asking for more money and, outbidding yourself in fights. That is the new era way of ducking. But Andy Ruiz is the first Mexican heavyweight champion of the world. So been in pay-per-views, was a unified world champion at heavyweight, beat Anthony Joshua. So I can understand him saying, hey, man, I want my just due. I want to be paid too. A lot of people didn't agree with that, but I felt like it was proper. He should have got paid. Wilder shouldn't have tried to hold him up. If you really wanted to fight Wilder, just pay the man with y'all both in the ring. Both of y'all got families, bro. Both of y'all got families. Both of y'all done had the title before. Give the man the proper money. If you want to make the fight, if you really want to make the fight, give the man the proper money. Let him come in and make his money too. Both of y'all risking y'all lives. And then, going against Wilder, one punch. Hell yeah, I want my fair part of the fight. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm finna go in there and possibly take a chance of getting knocked out early. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want it. Yeah. But, it could be considered as ducking as well. You know what I'm saying? It can go that way. Let me see. Read this. Haney working with Freddie Roach and he juiced up the script is already written for major upset. I don't know what the hell he going over there working with Freddie Roach for. I don't know what the hell he going over working with Freddie Roach. Manny Pacquiao just had an awkward style and was juicing up. It wasn't Freddie Roach coaching him. Freddie Roach would, not to say nothing bad about him, Freddie Roach was getting whooped back in the day himself. Now, I ain't saying just because you was getting whooped back in the day, you couldn't be no good trainer. But Freddie Roach wasn't that much of a fighter himself back in the day. So I don't know what that's why I be talking about Devin. Devin Haney, I don't understand his mindset. He a super lame to me. He a super lame to me. Like, Devin Haney, why are you going to Freddie Roach? If anything, you supposed to be calling back Floyd Mayweather Sr. to talk to him and get some points from him going against a fighter like Regis Prograis. Freddie Roach training Manny Pacquiao was like having Roy Jones Jr. Like having a Roy Jones Jr. It had nothing to do with the coaching of Freddie Roach. Manny Pacquiao's glory had nothing to do with the coaching of Freddie Roach. I know one thing, Freddie Roach knew that boy was juicing. Freddie Roach knew that boy was juicing. Tell me one thing that changed about Manny Pacquiao even in a loss. If anybody ever doubt what I'm saying about Freddie Roach being a great coach, what did you see change from Manny Pacquiao after he would lose to an opponent? Not a damn thing. You seen him do the same thing and go out there was a little bit faster or stronger, and that's how he won them fights. You didn't see no head and well, you didn't see nothing different from no Manny Pacquiao with Freddie Roach. Hey, I don't even know what he went over there for. I don't know what he went over there. Usyk boxing nice though. Reminds me of Pacquiao. Oh no, his boxing don't remind me nothing of Manny Pacquiao. Usyk's fighting style reminds me of Vasil Lomachenko. He reminds me of Vasil Lomachenko. They jump to their opponent's weak hand. If you watch Usyk, go back and watch Usyk tonight and watch how he always circles around or attacks from the side that the opponent's weak hand is on. Like if they are orthodox fighter, he always circles around to their left. He jumps over to their left. He come over, he step over and work to their left. That's how he operate. He a smart, intelligent fighter, but I don't think he gonna have enough to beat no Tyson Fury. I don't think he gonna have enough to do that. Now, I know one thing we all are waiting for this fight. Of course, the rematch, which a lot of us feel there is no need for the rematch. Where is Errol Spence Jr.? Also, we got Keith Thurman. I forgot my boy Keith Thurman back. He will be fighting Staniosis on December the 9th. We got Danny Garcia versus Laura on December the 9th, which is going to be a pay-per-view fight. Well, a pay-per-view war between Devin Haney and Showtime with Floyd Mayweather exhibition. Y'all know Devin Haney going to lose that war, right? Unfortunately. Because that card, along with Floyd Mayweather, on that card, if he going to be on there, fighting on that, that's going to be still two good fights, Keith Thurman, Staniosis, and then we got Laura and Danny Garcia, and Floyd Mayweather on the card, but, we may see, what's going to happen. I don't like the fact that Floyd Mayweather chose to do that on December 9th. Like I tell you, Floyd do a lot of disrespectful stuff to me for him to say that he support these young guys. Well, Floyd, why would you go and try to destroy Devin Haney pockets like that? Now, I don't like Devin Haney. I'm just going to tell y'all. But, Floyd, if you support these young guys and you say you love them so much, why would you go out there and try to knock his pockets off? They're going to have a pay-per-view on that same night. You mean to tell me, Floyd, you couldn't say, hey, I'm going to do one on December the 18th. I'm going to do one the next Saturday after that. So you just had to pick December the 9th, Floyd Mayweather. But then, like I said before, I love these young guys in boxing. I support them. I just want to see them all win. You lying, Floyd. You just don't want to see nobody win. Because if you did, or you wouldn't be wanting to see nobody, you wouldn't put that date up there like that. He do that every time, though. He do that all the time. That's not right to me. I don't like that. Y'all hit that like button. Give me 1 second. I've been talking. I got to get my mouth right. I got to give me some water. And if y'all comment, talk about some more fights, I was finna go into one. I'm finna be right back. I love these young fighters. I support these young fighters. Then he hear Devin Haney got his date coming up. Oh, let me go get the same date. Come on, Floyd. Say it ain't so, Floyd. Y'all hit that like button, man. I got 14 people watching. I got 3 likes. Y'all ain't gonna show your boy Easy no love. Easy can't get no love. I can't get no love. Come on now. Come on now. I got three likes. The hell wrong, man? I'm feeling good, Rebecca. How you doing, baby? Thank you. I'm doing all right. I can't complain, man. God been good to me. I got air in my body. Now, Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford rematch. Well, no, let me re-switch that. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence rematch. When is it going down? When is it going to happen? We are ready for this. I'm ready to see Errol Spence get destroyed once again. I don't know why this is even necessary, but, that was in the contract. I know that Terrence Crawford, he ever signed that contract, but he had to do what was necessary to get the fight, or we wouldn't have got the fight. And I still commend Errol Spence for being a hell of a fighter and keeping his word, even though he ran for years. Or, he was advised to stay away from Terrence Crawford. Now that we hear Floyd Mayweather, once again, his name always in some. Floyd Mayweather and them advised this man not to step in the ring with Terrence Crawford. and he had to go leave Al Heyman's management to even go and get the fight. But at the same time, I still give thanks to Errol Spence for, being a man and keeping his word and giving us that fight. Because that was a fight that we would have been talking about until the world blew up. It would have been niggas in heaven arguing about it would have been people in heaven arguing about who won that fight, Errol Spence or who would have won, Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. So I thank both of those men for giving us that fight. I can't wait to see the rematch. I think the same thing is going to happen. I think that weight had nothing to do with it, or dropping down to 147 had nothing to do with it. So we will finally get to see, if what people are saying and what they feel is real. I think that Crawford is going to beat him up again. I don't think it's enough time. And then to come off a loss like that and get right back in the ring, people don't understand how mental boxing is. I'm telling y'all, like recently, I didn't do good on my CDL test the first time. It made me feel like like the CDL test turned into a fighter and had legs and arms and beat me up. It mentally bothered me for like 3 days because I didn't pass that test. So imagine going worldwide in the public, fighting a guy, and he destroy you. I'm talking about beat the hell out of you. Y'all don't think that's gonna mess up your mind? And then you finna jump, no tune-ups, no confidence fights. You finna jump right back in the ring with this same animal that beat the hell out of you like that. Y'all finna jump right back in there. Come on now. I ain't hating, I ain't knocking Errol. I don't think that's a good move. I don't think that's a good move. Errol Spence Jr. needs some confidence fights. He need to, go fight some more opponents, get some easy victories, get his mind back right, build his confidence up, and it's then go holler at Terrence. I'm hoping that we could get this boots fight out the way, because I'm so sick of people talking about Terrence ducking some boots and acting like they don't realize that this man is in a contract to fight Errol Spence. People still out here saying, "Oh, Terrence Crawford is ducking boots." How? He has to fight Errol Spence next. Now, if he wasn't signed to that contract with him and Terrence Crawford was just sitting around, I would agree with y'all. Yeah, Terrence ducking. Yeah, Terrence need to come on fight boots. But when he got a fighter who then activated a rematch clause that he signed a contract with to have a rematch, and people are still out here hollering, he ducking? He ducking? Come on now. Come on. Come on. We got to be real. Now I'm finna go and see what's up with the news on Gervonta Davis. Because Gervonta, when we gonna fight, Mr. Rehydration Claw? Who you gonna fight, Gervonta? Yeah, let's go to Gervonta Davis news. Let's see if we got anything lined up. Ryan Garcia wants a rematch. We don't want to hear that, Ryan Garcia. What, you gonna sign another dumb rehydration clause to get in the ring with him? All right. Manny Pacquiao say he want Gervonta Tank Davis at 147. Oh, you always talking about who you gonna go up and beat? That'll be a block burner right there. They ought to try that. But Manny Pacquiao too much. They wouldn't dare get in the ring with Manny Pacquiao. Even at his age right now, they wouldn't let Tank fight Manny Pacquiao. Especially with Floyd Mayweather in his ear. Especially with Floyd in his ear. You know they ain't finna let that happen. But boy, he will make him some money doing that. Yeah, everybody talking about the paydays and Legacy don't. Well, this is the thing though. If Legacy don't, if your family can't eat off your legacy, stop worrying about losses. Go fight Manny Pacquiao. Go fight Manny Pacquiao. Everybody talking about legacy don't feed families. Okay, don't worry about your legacy no more. Then you shouldn't be worrying about losing. Go fight Manny Pacquiao, Tank. That's some. Even though he'll probably be criticized by, some more boxing channels, for the fact that Manny Pacquiao is a little older now, Then he coming off the losses, to Ugis, But that's a fight they should think about taking, though, if they're especially thinking about some money. That's a hell of a fight. Also, I'm gonna say it once again. I'm here. But I'm gonna ask. Please support the channel. I'm gonna be on there all next month. I'm gonna be on here all next month doing a lot of videos. So I'm coming to my subscribers. Please support the channel. Go to Cash App. Please don't do any super chats because super chat playing with me. One of my subscribers sent me $20 on super chat. They only gave me 10. So please don't send anything to super chat. If you want to support the channel, please go to Cash App. I would truly appreciate you guys. Okay, yo, Manny Pacquiao. I ain't saying nothing about no Isaac Cruz, which I think they understand. Don't nobody want to deal with that. They can't go to Amazon talking about no Isaac Cruz rematch. See, and that's one good thing about Showtime falling out the picture is that whoever they have to negotiate a new deal with, PBC or whoever has to negotiate, these people are going to tell them, we want real fights. We're not paying. We're not paying for no Tank Davis versus no Isaac Cruzes. We ain't paying for no Tank Davis versus no dude that work at the Waffle House. We're not paying for none of that. If we want to get in there, which they ought to have some people who know about boxing and the fights that people want to see. We want to see Tank versus the Devin Haneys, Teofimo Lopez. That's the money we trying to make. All y'all coming us with these Hector Garcias and these Luis Garcias and whoever else Garcias, we ain't supporting it. Ain't no pay-per-view. We gonna put it on Channel 10. It's gonna be on free on Amazon. If y'all want a pay-per-view from us, give us the hell of a fights we want to see, and we'll do business with y'all. That's the good thing about Showtime falling out the picture. I hate it as a boxing fan because we don't know if nobody gonna even want to deal with certain companies now from the fights we've been given. But it's a proven fact that the PBC and Floyd Mayweather and them destroyed Showtime. I think it's a known fact in that. It's a known fact in that. Could be T.O., Gary Antoine, or O'Malley. Ain't gonna be nobody who has a possibility of beating Tank. Mr. Rehydration Clause ain't finna fight nobody like that. He's not gonna give nobody an opportunity to beat him. He 2 years away from retiring. One year away. He said about 2 years he gonna be retiring. Why when you ain't went out there and fought everybody? I don't understand. But that's the way Tank go. Haney says that Gervonta Davis must go up to 140. I think he should too. If you want to fight Devin Haney, he can't negotiate all that with Devin Haney. Devin Haney undisputed, been undisputed before. And I know I don't know why people nowadays think that selling tickets makes you the A side. From what I understood always with boxing, it was who had the hardware. Even though Devin Haney don't have no hardware 140 yet, if he does get it, then Tank, if you say you want him, come on to 140. You fought Mario Barrios and put him under a rehydration clause too. Step up to the plate and fight Devin Haney. But since Devin Haney used to beat him up, and Devin Haney beat him up in sparring, he don't want to come up there and see Devin Haney. He don't want to see Devin Haney. Shakur Stevenson. He don't want to see Shakur Stevenson. Frank Martin out there. Fight Frank Martin. Fight Frank Martin. There's a lot of fighters out there for Tank to go out there and fight, but with that new deal, he going to have to really go on out there and prove himself. He going to really have to go out there and prove himself with that new deal because ain't nobody going to pay for that BS. We can fight, man. And Pacquiao expresses interest with Gervonta Davis. I can't wait to hear what they're going to say about being offered that. I mean, to get a chance to fight Manny Pacquiao. You keep screaming about what you'll do to Terrence Crawford at 147. Okay, then, well, let's see what you'll do to old Manny Pacquiao at 147. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez explains why that fight not happening. Oh, yeah, because... And I thought the Mayweather promotion thing was over with. Or they just still behind the scenes because they ain't got nobody else to deal with and they want to be, Tank's helpers. You know what I'm saying? Let Tank be great and stop having Tank ducking fights. Because Teofimo Lopez already know y'all game plan, and he said it accurately in that interview when he was talking about it. They have a low risk promotion with Tank. Get as much money as we can with Tank, and we ain't gonna let him fight nobody. That's what they doing with Gervonta Tank Davis. We gonna set him up in a whole bunch of fights because he can sell tickets, and he ain't gonna have no opponents that we think he can beat. I mean, that we think can beat him. And that's why, people criticizing Tank, but you say it, oh, this is really a I hate Gervonta Davis channel. People, come on, man. But I like what Riley Romero said. I saw what it is, what the videos that are short. I saw a short video of Riley Romero explaining. He said Tank don't even punch hard for real. He said the reason Tank get a lot of knockouts is because Tank fights smaller dudes, and most of the time his opponents are dehydrated. He said Tank don't punch that hard like that. He said that's just an illusion that they've been putting out there. He said Tank only knock people out, and you think about it. Look at Leo Santa Cruz. Knocked that man through the ropes because that man had to come up a weight class to fight you. No, he went down a weight class to fight Leo Santa Cruz. So he rehydrated to a bigger size in the ring that night. He said he just laying clean punches, and the fighters are either rehydrated or small, or dehydrated or small. Come on, Tank, give us the fights we want to see. Come on, Tank. Stop running. Either way, I thought Ngannou won, but they weren't going to let some MMA guy beat Fury. It's all about money. It was embarrassing for Fury. I can understand that. If that would have been a closer fight, then I would go with what the fans are saying. Yeah, he was robbed. If he would have knocked Fury down maybe 3 times in the fight, won more rounds than what he won. But the man did not win. He didn't win no rounds with 2. He didn't win no rounds with 2. He wasn't doing anything. I think they cheat Tank like Loma if he fight Haney. No, I don't think that would happen. I think if anything, the robbery would be for Tank, because Tank is the more popular fighter. Tank has the name. He sells more tickets. You know what I'm saying? Everybody really knows more about Tank than Devin Haney. So I think if they were to rob anybody in a fight between Devin Haney and Tank, it would be Devin Haney. They'll rob Devin Haney, in my opinion. Last night on the Rise podcast, Kenny said Elf Manning, and he should call out Devin, laughing. Yeah, Kenny tried to get me to come on the Rise podcast. I'm going to try to get on there one day, and I'm going to try to get on there and see what's up with him. But see, they want to say, he should try to get at Devin, but Devin has a fight sign now. You see what I'm saying? So then that's another month. That's another 3 months after December that we got to wait to hear Tank call out Devin Haney. Did I tell y'all, every time an opponent has a fight signed, that's when him and his team say they want to fight them, or that's what they should do next. But when Tank was quiet for 3 months. He was quiet before the De Los Santos fight with Shakur Stevenson, the Edwin Santos fight. He was quiet before Devin Haney had signed to fight Regis Prograis. Now, Elf Manning Pacquiao, we want to go after Devin Haney. See what I'm saying? This is what I be talking about, but then I'm hating on Tank, is what's being told. I'm a Tank hater. A black man getting money, supporting his family, I'm hating him? No, I'm talking about real boxing. I'm talking about the truth of what be going on in boxing. That's what I be saying. Every time somebody is signed, oh, we want to get at them. We want to fight them. Come on now. Tank's best win or weight drain Garcia. Exactly right, sir. Right on the head. You could have hit it with a hammer. You heard me. I ain't knocking the man. The man, I like Tank as a fighter. The boy bad. But I just want to see how bad he is. That's all. I just want to see how bad he is. I don't hate Tank. I ain't got nothing against Tank. But Mr. Rehydration Clause, he need to step up. You the face of boxing. Show us you the face of boxing. You ain't Floyd. You're not Floyd. This is his only elite fight. Thoughts on Edwin De Los Santos versus Shakur? I think it's gonna be a challenging fight for Shakur. You know, De Los Santos, he does have an awkward style. But I think from, like Shakur fighting in the amateurs, and stuff like that, I don't think it's a style that he ain't seen. Like I keep saying, power has to land. Power has to land. I respect him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Santos stepping up. We didn't have to get an argument about a contract or who wanted to do this. He stepped up to the plate. So at the end of the day, I respect the hell out of him, but I don't think it's going to be, I think it's, once again, Shakur going to go out there and outclass another boxer. And then people might be mad because Shakur didn't stop him. People going to be upset. Shakur talk all this. They got to find some flaw when you're good. When you that good, somebody got to say, oh, Shakur, he didn't stop him, though. Shakur, he a good fighter, but he ain't knock him out. People want to see knockouts. Yes, we want to see knockouts, too. But if a fighter just that good and he ain't got the strength or the power to knock him out, hey, that's just what it is. The man's still young as hell, so he got time, to go into his grown man strength and get his power. But the skills is magnifique. I love his fighting ability. He one of the best out there to me. And Devin Haney know that too. That's why Devin Haney ducked. Easy Man saying Manning call. Easy, he's saying Manning should call out Devin. Oh, see what I'm saying? What Devin got to do with Manny Pacquiao if he ain't call him out? But this what the face of boxing and his team be talking about. This what the face of boxing and his team be talking about. Y'all sending people, ain't that Floyd Mayweather, oh, you fight him. Don't come for me. You fight him. If you show me what you could do against him like he did with Errol Spence and Keith Thurman, then I want to fight you. Man, go ahead with that, man. Step in the ring and fight somebody. They don't even want to fight old Manny Pacquiao, but they got in there with an old Gamboa. Didn't they? They got in there with an old Gamboa. Easy work of Ngannou beat Fury. Wouldn't that mean Wilder beat Fury the first fight? Because people only saying that because of the one knockdown. We'll have to go with that, just like everybody else. I agree with you. We'll have to say that that Deontay Wilder won in, which in my opinion, Deontay really did win that first fight from that long count. That was a knockout. But they took it from the boy, so on paper, it's on paper. We can't really argue with that. It's over and done with. It's a done daughter. Bro, I know. Let me see. Bro, I don't know what we just saw. Did he just beat the greatest the greatest heavyweight boxer of this generation? This dude a freak athlete. Francis, for real. I want to see him again regardless of who. Martin, I appreciate you tuning in, my brother. I thank you. I truly thank you. But in my opinion, he did a good job as coming from the MMA, UFC, or whatever, but he did not win this fight, bro. Respect to Ngannou. I have nothing against him, but he didn't win in my opinion. I watched the fight. Standing there and one knockdown don't win fights. Waiting to count on one punch does not win fights. So, I thank you for tuning in, though, but in my opinion, he did not win. Tank is a waste of talent. Nearly 30, fought nobody. Always fighting B-level and C-level competition. Yes, sir. Church. Maybe we say amen to that. I ain't fighting nobody. Almost 30 years old, 30 and old. And all we get is B-level, C-level competition that we know he can beat. And when he do step up, he won with a rehydration clause. People kill me. It don't matter if Errol and fight Crawford. as a super heavyweight. He ain't beating Crawford ever. It don't matter. They could fight at 175. 175, 168, 160, and Errol gonna get beat up again. It's not going to make a difference at all. I promise you it's not. It had skills won that fight. That's all it was, skills. Canelo want to fight Hamid Mongal now. You can't make it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He trying to hurry up and get them 3 fights over with so he could run. That's what he trying to do. He trying to hurry up and get them 3 fights made so he could run. That's all that is. He ain't got to fight David Benavidez. If David Benavidez beat my boy, Demetrius Andrade, which I'm telling y'all, he's not going to beat Demetrius Andrade. Not going to lie, I love boxing, but Fury did not make boxing look bad, though. He ain't make, man, I don't know what folks talking about, man. A real boxing fan watched that fight, then you know that man did not lose that fight. You know, like I said, respect to Ngannou, who did a good job his first, step up in the real in fighting and boxing, but hell no. Thank you very much. Stay true. Stay true, y'all. We doing a thing. If you want to support the channel, please go to Cash App. I'm gonna be on. I'm gonna be busting my butt this upcoming month, man. I'm gonna be on here a lot. I'm trying to get something that I need very much. So if y'all want to support the channel, please do that. I would truly appreciate y'all. Please go to Cash App. No super chats. Please, no super chats, because they don't pay you right. I got a $20 super chat, and they didn't even give me my money. They gave me $10 off a super chat. So please, if you want to support the channel, you know what I'm saying? I ain't asking or I ain't begging or demanding. But I'm saying if you want to support the channel, I really appreciate it. It's things that I'm trying to do that I need for work. So I ask y'all, if you want to support, please support. And thank you, stay true. Mac and Lund, for real, I respect your opinion, but are you convinced Fury won though? The significant strikes were like 40 to 25. What significant strikes? What significant strikes? Again, you saying Ngannou won, hit Fury 40 times with straight? Come on, man. Mackin, what fight did you watch? What fight did you? That boy ain't laying. Come on, man. I can't even argue with that. Respect to you, bro. Love you. I can't argue with, man. That man ain't laying no 40 punches. Come on, man. If he landed 40 punches, Fury landed 119. If he landed 40 punches, Fury landed 119. He wasn't throwing nothing. Your 00, YouTube, hey, they cutthroat out here, bro. They ain't playing. Dude sent me a $20 super chat. I think it was Mr. Bisky. Mr. Bisky. I think it was you, Mr. Bisky, if I'm correct. I think you sent me a $20 super chat, right? Please let me know so they don't think I'm lying. I think Mr. Bisky sent me a $20, if I ain't mistaken, because they photo was kind of like yours. Sent me a $20 super chat, and they gave me $10. Every time Tank step up to a good fighter, he fight like he's scared. Yeah. He act like y'all got to remember this. Tank is not as confident as people think he is as a fighter. Tank is not as confident as he thinks he is, and people think he is. Remember, every time Floyd will want to push him up in there with somebody, he going to say, "Oh, Floyd don't want to get me beat." The first time he got his title shot, I'm not ready for a title shot. Floyd ain't, Tank is not as confident of a fighter that people think he is. He's not that confident. If he was confident in himself, we would have been had the fights that we wanted. We would have had a rehydrated and a catch weight Ryan Garcia, a rehydrated, a rehydration clause Mario Barrios. If he was as confident as we thought he was, he's not a confident fighter. All them skills he got, IQ, he ain't confident like that. Go back and look at the results from. He had more significant. Bro, I ain't. You know, Lon. I ain't gotta watch the. I ain't gotta look at the paper or the punch stats. I watched the fight. The boy did nothing. He did nothing. That is not how you win a boxing match. You have to do more than that to beat the champion, bro. He wasn't throwing any punches. He wasn't going. Come on, man. No, no. Love you, my nigga. I mean, well, I can't say my. I gotta stop saying the N word. I said, love you, my figure. My bad. I said, figure for YouTube. Because they be trying to be on me. But nah, he ain't do that. Fury landed more strikes, but significant strikes. Francis had him beat. No cap. Go look, bro. I'm not saying it was a robbery anyway. Oh, I thought you were saying it was a robbery. Oh, it wasn't you. They picture is similar to yours. They picture was similar to yours. He got one knockdown. You know what I'm saying? And that was good for him to be, you know what I'm saying? You know, then he was in another, he switched position, you know, but nah, I just can't say he beat Fury like that, man. He didn't do enough. I'm telling you, there's a short interview somewhere on the network. Tank, even though he's smiling very clearly, says he's in the ring. He panics about many things, and it can overwhelm him. I seen that video. I know what you're talking about. I seen that when he was sitting there talking, and he said that he be nervous in the ring. I think it was I can't say exact what fight it was or after a fight where they talked to him after the fight, but he was like he do be nervous in the ring. He had to he said he have to do something. He have to feel a certain way or something. He have to calm down while he in the ring because he do be out there uptight and nervous. But I'm telling y'all, his confidence is not like y'all think it is, especially with the skills he got. He's an awesome fighter, man. And that's what pisses me off with Tank is that he's such an awesome fighter, but just won't give us the fights that we want to see. You know, so what if you lose, Tank? That don't mean nothing. Get up, brush it off, and go at everybody else in your division. We don't. Look, Floyd got it, but it's lose and the Floyd Mayweather effect of lose and don't make you a great fighter no more. And it's destroyed boxing. It's destroying boxing, man. That's why PBC, you know what I'm saying? That's why Showtime left y'all alone like it wasn't nothing, man. Because folks tired of that. Folks want to see real fights. Legendary fights. We tired of Tank going and pick dudes that work at Taco Bell. You know? Let me see, it's a really close fight. He did better than Deontay Wilder and all these other boxers. That speaks volumes. Not easy work. It's right. I think Floyd messed up boxing. People scared to lose now. Man, Floyd destroyed boxing. Him and Al Heyman. There ain't nobody else we could blame it on but him and Al Heyman. You know, I like Floyd. Floyd, one of the best boxers I ever seen in my life, but I ain't gonna sit up here and lie for him. I'm gonna tell the truth. Oh, boxing rumors. Gervonta Davis, Shakur Stevenson. Well, we know it ain't Shakur Stevenson. Davis trainer zeroes in for next on cruise for what? Oh, this was an old article. I about to say, I know they better need. Leave Isaac Cruz alone. Ain't nobody trying to see no Isaac Cruz rematch. I've been saying that for the longest. Fury is an embarrassment. These MMA clowns are doing victory laps on Twitter. Man, Fury, I think he took the man lightly. Of course, you know, you a boxer, you an elite boxer. You know, you going to go in there and you like, oh, this dude really ain't got nothing for me. You know, I don't even think Fury probably really trained for that fight. I don't even think Fury really even trained for that fight. I don't think he really trained like that. Fury did embarrass boxing too by going out there and letting that fight even be close. You know, and he did that. He made boxing look bad. I agree with that. Man, Fury probably was drunk 2 hours before the fight. Cause he in his head, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no way in hell an MMA fighter finna come out there and beat me. Which it shouldn't have been like that in the first place. Where an MMA fighter can come out there and beat him, you know. But everybody, you know, I'm not understanding why so many people are out there saying that. You know, maybe behind the scenes or in boxing, a lot of people can't stand Tyson Fury. Maybe it's something about Tyson Fury that is hated. But I'm telling you, as a real boxing fan, nothing against Ngannou, he did not win that fight. You know, I don't know how Tyson Fury rubbed people in the sport of boxing, but it looked like they hate him. I'm being 100. If he would have lost, I'd get right on here and tell y'all, yeah, Ngannou did enough to win that fight. He threw more punches, you know, landed more punches than Fury. Then with the knockdown, I'll say that. He didn't do nothing but the knockdown. Nothing but the knockdown. That's it. Nothing. Let me go and see and let me type this in. I'm gonna get off in a minute, y'all. Let me see about the rematch between Crawford and Spence. What's the news on that though? Try to find out some news about this rematch. We waiting on it. Let's see what's going on. Oh, they said 2 weeks ago that the fight is in works for February of 2024. Derrick James believes that Spence won't be drained. Oh, Derrick James, shut up. Shut up. Let me ask y'all this. Wasn't Spence the A side? Wasn't Spence the A side? Okay then. So if Spence was the A side, is it Crawford's fault that they both chose the fight to be at 147? So why is Derrick James up here talking about he was weight drained? That ain't Terrence Crawford's fault. Derrick James, he just having a rough year this year. He don't know what to do. He don't know what to do. Ain't none of his fighters looking good no more. Because he ain't over there teaching them nothing. Let me see. One day ago, Mike Tyson says Crawford versus Spence will end with a knockout. Of course it's going to end with a knockout just like it did the first time. I ain't trying to hear none of them excuses because you know good and well if Spence won, we want to hear nothing. The big fish. He's Moby Dick. He's the baddest thing in the world. He's unstoppable. Spence is the greatest fighter welterweight ever. No one can beat Spence. But is Terrence Crawford getting that same credit? Nope. Oh, he ain't fought nobody still. He ain't fought a Hall of Famer. He ain't fought a Hall of Famer. Shut the hell up. First y'all say he was one gonna beat Spence. Then where he gonna beat a Hall of Famer. I want to see Terrence Crawford fight Jesus. I bet you he can't beat Jesus. I bet you he won't fight Jesus at 154. Shut the hell up. It's gonna be something. I bet you he won't box God. I bet you that. Like, man, let the man be great, bro. Let him do what he do. Especially about him challenging Canelo. They talking trash about that. I'm telling you, bro, that's how he, I bet you won't he won't fight God. I bet you. He's always some. But Arrow activated the rematch clause. I don't know what they're gonna do. He need to come on, step it up. Let us know what's gonna happen, Arrow Spence. Are you ready, Arrow? To get beat up again and embarrassed? That's all gonna happen. Yeah. But y'all, I think I'm finna go on get off. It's 8 something. Well, I already been asleep. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably find another video to send a video up or something. But just want to know I appreciate everybody for tuning in to the video. I had to come on and talk about it. Ease of Work will be doing a lot of videos starting this month coming up of November. I will be on here every day, damn near. Almost every day. If not, I'm going to be on here a lot. If I ain't putting up videos, I'm going to be going live. So I just want y'all to stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget about your boy Easy, because Easy ain't going to forget about you. I love you. I thank you for your support. And y'all please stay tuned to the channel. Y'all be safe out here. This your boy Easy Work. I'm out.